Hey, what's up guys and girls? Dan White here with another update for you on Bitcoin, Bitclub network and cryptocurrencies in general. So the cryptocurrency market cap just hit over $500 billion in the last couple of months. And while just under a month ago there were only 13 different cryptocurrencies with a market cap each of over $1 billion, right now there are over 30 of them. So at the current rate of appreciation, if it continues, within the next few years, the collective market cap of cryptocurrencies will actually rival that of the total value of the global financial system, which is just mind-boggling. In 1 year, the crypto market could be worth around $1.5 trillion. And if that is the case, and the crypto market hits 1.5 trillion, then you're probably going to be looking at a Bitcoin price of between 50k and 100k per Bitcoin. So you need to start stacking Bitcoin right now if you haven't already. So you could just buy some and hold on to it. But wouldn't you rather have your money making multiple Bitcoins rather than just buying one Bitcoin? So I mean, look, if you want to buy a Bitcoin, then that's great. Is it a good investment? Hell yes. But look at it this way. Now, of course, while you don't have to buy one full Bitcoin, you can buy half a Bitcoin or any amount of Bitcoin. You buy $1,000 in Bitcoin if that's what you wanted to do, whatever you like. But let's just say you wanted to buy one full Bitcoin right now at today's price as I'm making this video. One Bitcoin would cost you over $14,000, right? Well, in 1 year or 2 years, you still have only that one Bitcoin you purchased. Yeah, the price may have gone up, but you still only have one Bitcoin, and possibly you've even spent some of the profit or spent some of that Bitcoin, so you don't even have one Bitcoin at the end of that time. So look, if you took that same dollar value of 14,000 and put it into mining Bitcoin for you, with Bitclub Network, for example, that would buy you 4 founder positions. So at the end of a year, at the end of 1 year, with 4 founder positions, you could expect to have mined 4 Bitcoins. So now you don't just have one Bitcoin for your money, you've got 4 Bitcoins already for your money, and it doesn't stop there because your mining continues year after year after year, and if you put a percentage into repurchase, it actually never ends and you could be mining Bitcoin for life. So as well as the repurchase making your shares last forever, they also go into compound your purchasing power or your shares in your Bitclub pool. So while in 1 year you might earn 4 Bitcoins, the following year with that compounded effect you could probably make 8 Bitcoins. Okay, so that's a total of 12 Bitcoins in 2 years. Now you can have multiple Bitcoins that grow into multiple more Bitcoins through mining, is basically what I'm telling you, rather than just buying one Bitcoin. So if you're going to do that and you're going to start mining, then why not do it with the best mining pool option in the world, which is Bitclub Network. And I'm going to explain to you why Bitclub Network is without a doubt the best option out there. So Bitclub Network has already prepaid now for another $230 million of machines a little while back, and just now last month they just purchased another $60 or $70 million worth of machines. Some of those original $230 million worth of machines are coming online right now as we speak, and we've just seen the hash rate in Bitclub Network go up from the mid 300s to over 450 petahash, which you can verify by going to bitclubpool.com, and you can see the live stats and hash rates there on the website. So when the rest of those machines that were pre-ordered come online and are delivered and set up, which should be February of March this year, we're going to be at over 1,000 petahash. So right now Bitclub has around 4.7% of the global platform, and that's only at 400 petahash. When the network soon hits 1,000 or 1,200 petahash, just wait and see what happens. It's going to push Bitclub Network from being in the top 10 mining pools right now to being in the top 5 mining pools this year later on, and all members are going to see a huge spike in mining profitability. And that's all because of this huge number of machines that Bitclub already have purchased and are already taking order of. And now you may or may not know that Bitmain is the #1 manufacturer of mining machines in the world, and it's also the world's largest mining pool. And Bitclub has built a solid relationship with the Bitmain owner. The Bitmain owner actually speaks at Bitclub events on behalf of Bitclub all over the world, and he openly tells people at these events about his belief in Bitclub, and he also tells people that Bitclub is too big to fail for the industry, in his own words. So what that means is, well, first let's also say that Bitclub also has a strong relationship with Bitfury too, which started back in 2016 when Bitclub actually bought $17 million worth of machines from them. And now at that time, Genesis were also going through a transition where they were trying to take the lead in the Ethereum and altcoin mining space, but they actually lacked the funding. So to cut a long story short, Joe Abel of Bitclub actually told Genesis Mining that whatever machines they were going to buy, Bitclub would match it. And if they were to do some sort of cooperation, then they would. And that's when Bitclub sold their first $1 million worth of GPU shares. So that's 1,000 shares at $1,000 each. Later, Bitclub bought another 5 million, and that sold out in a couple of hours. And from that point on, Bitclub ever since been buying more and more GPU machines, and the relationship was started with Bitclub. Since that relationship was started, Bitclub has actually bought 3 or 4 times the equipment that Genesis are buying today, and $200 million of miner machines is now co-managed between Genesis and Bitclub. And right now in China, Bitclub is putting in place $40 to $50 million worth of equipment per month to make themselves one of the largest GPU mining pool operations in the world, as well as position themselves to be one of the top Bitcoin mining operations in the world. So another way to look at this is just like Uber is the largest taxi organisation in the world but doesn't actually own any taxis, just like Airbnb is becoming one of the largest property rentals or estate agents, if you like, in the world, but they don't actually own any properties, then that is the ultimate goal of Bitclub Network, because they want to manage and operate all of the equipment, which they don't own. We as members own the equipment and they manage it on our behalf. So they've already built all the relationships, built all of the infrastructure to do so. And that is now at a scale and a pace that nobody can match. So nobody can catch up with Bitclub Network at the moment. It doesn't matter if somebody comes along with $5 or $10 billion and say they want to buy mining machines. There's not enough equipment available for them to buy that can ever match what Bitclub has already set up and is mining with. So Bitclub already has more machines mining for them than anybody else can ever own at the moment. So that's what Bitclub is doing. The total Bitcoin network hashing power in the whole world is around 8,000 petahash at the moment, and probably 85% or more of that is in China. And Bitclub Network is about to have that petahash coming online, as I've said, in February, March 2018. So now even if the entire Bitcoin network grew by 2,000 petahash, Bitclub would still own 10% of the market. And that's just the maths and statistics and the facts of it. Bitclub is absolutely huge, and it's bigger than most people realise. So right now, today, approximately 400 petahash is around 4.7% of the total market. So we're running 400 petahash right now. What's the market percentage going to be at when we hit 1,000 or 1,200? And that's what's going to happen this year, guys. In fact, in the next couple of months. So that's where the power of Bitclub Network is going within just a few weeks or months from now. So now talking about Bitcoin in general, it's not too late, guys. People said to me 6 months ago they wish they got into Bitcoin a year ago, and people are saying to me today that they wish they got into Bitcoin 6 months ago, and in a year from now people are going to be saying to me the same thing, that they wish they got into Bitclub last year. So it's never too late, guys. Now is the perfect time, because look, you have possibly 2 years, you have a couple of years from now to start taking Bitcoin seriously and start making serious money, because you have about 2 years before the world really adopts cryptocurrency. So right now, the percentage of people using Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is tiny. It's less than 1% of the total global population at the moment, but it's not going to stay like that. Right now, the market is at $500 billion. And as I've said, when it goes from $500 billion into a multi-trillion-dollar market, then at that point it's pretty much all over, guys. At that point you've either already become very wealthy from Bitcoin and mining and the machines you owned through Bitclub Network, or you're just going to be a bystander who did nothing while millionaires were being created around you. And it's as simple as that. Millionaires are being created in this space right now, and you have about 2 years before it's not so easy to do that. So you don't want to be that guy or girl who says, oh, I remember that guy saying Bitcoin was going to go from 50, was going to go to 50 or 100k, or I remember Dan telling me about Bitclub Network back in the day. Damn, I wish I got into it when I could. I knew it was possible, but I just didn't take action. You don't want to be that guy or girl, because it's action takers are money makers, guys, and now is the time. There's never been a better time to get in on this. And if you don't take action right now, then you can only blame yourself in the future, nobody else. I'm giving you all the information right here and now, and in my other videos, as are other people in the Bitclub network. So right now, Bitclub network has around 270,000 members who own about $70 million worth of assets and growing. And it took Bitclub 2 years to hit $100 million in sales, 2 years to hit that target. But now in the last couple of months alone, Bitclub has done $250 million in sales in just a couple of months. So the company is growing at an extraordinary rate. So you want to be part of this right now, get in, be part of this incredible wave that is happening. There's never been a better time, as I've said. So contact me via my Facebook page, visit my website, whoisdanwhite.com. Or if somebody else has referred you to this video, then get back to the person who sent you this video and get into this before it's too late, guys. Other things that Bitclub Network are doing in the near future as well is they're coming out with a CoinPay app, which will allow retailers all over the world to accept not only Bitcoin but Clubcoin as well and other cryptocurrencies. There's a lot of research going on now. They're buying huge GPU pools, GPU mining equipment, which could later on be used for virtual reality and other verifications, not only mining of altcoins. So huge things are coming with Bitclub Network, and pretty soon people are going to be asking us members, how can I join, how can I join? They're basically going to be coming to us in waves because Bitclub Network is taking over everybody else in the market and nobody can catch them no matter what they do, no matter how much equipment people try to buy. They can't match what Bitclub has already got at the moment, and it's going to stay that way. So another thing with Genesis Mining and these other companies is with those companies you're buying a fixed hash rate for a fixed price. When the mining profits become less than the hash rates that you've got, you're no longer going to make money with them and you have to buy more and more and more. So that doesn't happen with the Bitclub network because you're not buying fixed hashing rates, you're just buying into the pool and you get a percentage of all of the profits mined by that pool. So again, if you want to get into Bitclub mining, do it now. If you can afford the founder position, get as many founder positions as you possibly can. You're going to thank me for this in 1 or 2 years. If you can't afford the founder position, you can get started with just $599. You can set your shares to repurchase so that they grow and grow and grow for a year or so before you start withdrawing that Bitcoin. And you can still make good money, several Bitcoins before the year 2020. And as I say, it could hit $50,000 to $100,000 by 2020. So even just a couple of Bitcoins is going to be worth a lot of money to you. But if you've got 5 or 10 Bitcoins, then you could be looking at millions of dollars right there. So again, contact me, get back to the person who introduced you to this video, and we'll get you set up with mining. If you want to know about trading and some other opportunities as well, then drop me a line or get back to the person who introduced you to this video, because most of my team are joining me not only in Bitclub Network but in another opportunity as well where we make up to 1% daily profit on returns. So that said, guys, take action. Action takers are money makers, and I'll see you in the next video.